Obviously, I'm Daniel Garrett. I got quarterback Dalton Hughes here, linebacker Blake Sparks. These two guys, we brought them here because they are our team. And, one of the first things we did when we got here was to establish a leadership council. And these two guys were the first two really that, kind of stuck out to the coaches, and I'll let the coaches kind of decide that because I came in, I didn't really know anybody. And they've lived up to that the whole time. Whatever they do, our team does. And when they talk, our team listens. So they lead not only with their words, but with their actions. And so that's why these two young men are here. And, I couldn't think of having two better ones to go to war with. As far as the outlook here, obviously we're in strange times. But these strange times, I think sports bring people together, and I'm very excited about this year with this group of young men. Obviously, everyone talks about when Collinsville lost, blah blah blah, this and that, and but what I remind these guys is it's all about who we got now. We got a bunch of hungry young men that are eager to prove themselves. We got a good senior class that's won. They know how to win. We're doing some things a little bit differently than they have in the past. Different offenses, different defenses, and things like that. And doing things to try to get our players in the best position to make plays. And that includes these two right here. And I'm very optimistic about the success that we can have here. But as I tell these guys every day, it's about the culture. It's about the environment we create every day to enable us to be successful. And that's doing the little things right. That's buying into the process and everything else. And if you take care of all that stuff, then the Friday night takes care of itself. And so, every day we're working hard to take care of today and to worry about today, to do our jobs. Everybody, there's 11 guys in the field at any given time, and each one's got a job to do. And if all 11 do their job, then we're going to win. And that goes for anybody. And so that's kind of the process that we try to preach here, and they're buying into that. And these two lead by example every day. The more these guys talk, the less that I do, the more success that we have, and that's what we have going on here right now. I'm very excited to be here. Very excited about this group of young men. Just to kind of talk a little bit more about these two here. Dalton's going to play quarterback, and Pony for us, and Blake's going to play, Mike linebacker, and he'll play a little offensive line as well. That's kind of where we're at. We're excited to get started. We're excited we got to start practice this week. And I'm excited about where our team is. And I feel like we got a lot of, positive things going here. And there's a lot of great things that we can accomplish if we continue to buy into the culture and live that out in everything that we do on and off the field.
Questions?
Well, Coach, you coming in, Coach Ernie Willingham retired last year. More than likely, and I'll go on record saying this team was probably the second best team in the state in Class 2A, and it was disappointing, not to get to the finals. But this team knows how to win. Okay, you come in, you miss spring practice. How much of your staff that's left over is helping you with these guys? Because you're having to get to know them. This is fall, and you're having to get to know them instead of spring.
Well, I think that one thing that we've done is as soon as I got hired, I told these guys in the truck, I got offered the job the day before the shutdown, and obviously I accepted the job and I'm very happy to be here. But I knew what I was getting into. I knew what was happening. I knew we wouldn't go. I got an uncle that's on the board that makes these decisions for the HSA. I knew what we were getting into. So I wouldn't have accepted that task without having a plan. And the plan was we're going to communicate, via technology as much as possible. So the first thing we did was create Group Me account where all of our team was, active, and talking to each other. We had Zoom meetings, multiple times a week, just to try to form some type of relationship with the players. But you're absolutely right. Our staff has been tremendous, and we got Shane Stewart, come back offensive coordinator, several guys like that have been instrumental in helping me, formulate a plan that best fits our personnel here. And but I feel like a lot of people want to say, well, Coach, like we have a very good plan for how to handle that, and I feel like we've done a good job. You know, like I said, the first thing we did was create a leadership council. So we got 7, you know, players and coaches felt like were above, you know, and beyond leaders. You know, we had 3 seniors, 1 junior, and 3 sophomores on that council, and they make all the decisions, you know, for the team. You know, we've dismissed about 3 players from the team, and they did that. I didn't do that. They decided, look, this is bigger than us, and these individuals are not, you know, adhering to the values that we want on this team, and they're not doing the things that are necessary for us to be successful. So they don't need to be here. So they voted unanimously to dismiss those individuals. And, you know, those things like that are actions that we're trying to, you know, like I said, the less that I do, you know, the more these guys do, the better off we're going to be. And so I feel very good about where we're at with that, and I feel like we've, you know, been able to form a good relationship, and, you know, obviously been practicing for 2 months now, and, you know, leadership council, we still have met once a week, you know, to discuss, you know, character education, and just try to form better relationships with each other. And so, you know, I feel like we're in a good spot. Obviously, you know, I wouldn't be here today without helping other people. And that includes our staff, who's been tremendous in assisting, you know, me and these guys, you know, get better every day.
Coach, you've had the opportunity to learn under 2 legends in the North Alabama area. Just what can you take in your first year as a head coach from Coach Pruitt, from Coach Gotze, and kind of make into your own going forward with this football team?
Yeah, those 2 guys, I wouldn't be anywhere without them. You know, Coach Gotze, there's actually my uncle. You know, I wouldn't be here without him. He's brought me up. You know, I remember when he was at Brooks, my mom dropped me off at the field house every day after school, and I just kind of hung out. And I was about 4th grade, whatever, and then, you know, I got to work with him at Hartsville, and obviously last year at Madison Academy. So a lot of what we do here is going to be based on what he does. And, you know, based on our culture, based on the do your job, everybody knows at Hartsville, and that, they say that all the time. And there's a reason that it works. And so, you know, I'm going to take a lot from him, and Coach Pruitt, you know, he's been as good to me as anybody. And, you know, I don't know of anyone that handles people in a better way than Coach Pruitt. And so trying, you know, my philosophy obviously will be, you know, kind of a blend, and, you know, I got some other things that, you know, from other people, and, you know, I'll just be honest though, I've learned as much from my granddad as anybody. You know, that's Coach Gotze's father. You know, he kind of brought me up, and the coach would tell me stories of things he did good, things he messed up on, and, you know, he was never too proud to admit, you know, look, I made a mistake, I should have done this. Because, you know, we're all human, we're all going to make mistakes. But those that are too proud to admit that, and too proud to, you know, look, hey, what can I do better? Those people are the ones that aren't as successful, but those that are, you know, that are always trying to learn and are never satisfied and always trying to improve. I feel like those are people like Coach Gotze, Coach Pruitt, you know, all those guys, they're always looking to get better. And that's kind of what I'm trying to model myself after. You know, it's not about me. I'm in this business for these, you know, these kids. You know, because this game, it gives everybody what they need. You got people that's got everything they could ever want at home, but they need to be pushed. Football gives that to them. You got people that don't have anything at home. They don't have any type of family. Football gives them that. And that's what this game is about, you know. And there's a lot of people in my family, you know, one person in particular that wouldn't be anywhere without this game. You know, they were going to quit school and work on a farm, and it gave them an opportunity to play, and they went and fought for our country, and then they came back and started coaching. So this game gives everybody what they need, and that's why, you know, we need football now more than ever, you know, to help, you know, promote these, you know, relationships with, you know, with people, and you know, there is no color when you play football. We're red and white. That's what we are, you know, and everybody's the same. And so that's why I love this game, and you know, it can teach people a lot of valuable lessons. And so I'm very happy to be able to be a part of that and to, you know, help groom these you know, kids and young men.
This is for the players. Y'all had so much change this year. change of class, change of coaches, you've been thrust into the leadership, and then COVID-19. How have both of you adapted and continued your training?
It all starts with doing the little things right, and just everybody's there at practice. If one person misses, it means that we have to do the whole thing over tomorrow. And for every player that's there is doing their job and making sure you're doing everything 100%, it all works out good.
Well, we're just going harder and harder every day now. We're just trying to outdo what we did yesterday and become a better team every single day. And we're just trying to learn the new playbook and just get after it every single day.
For both the players still, Coach Willingham obviously left a major mark on this program and is well known what he means to Collinsville and especially to you players. But now with the transition and Coach Garrett comes in, what has he already brought to the table and continues and is bringing to the table that excites you guys the most about getting to play football under him?
New and change is always good, but him and Coach Willingham bring some fire, and when either one of them is in the presence, it's hard not to be fired up. Simple as that.
I like Coach Garrett because he pushes us every single day. He knows we can get better every single day. He makes us be elite every single day, and that's just my favorite part about it.
Coach, I know you got 9-10 other opponents on the schedule, but it seems like the big one, especially the last couple of years, that people like to focus on is that Fife matchup. It's a battle between you guys every single year. For these guys and for you, how excited are you to continue that rivalry, especially it being a region game this year in Class 3A, and are you up for the challenge this season?
Well, I tell them that, it's not about them. It's not about anyone but us. And we worry about what we do. We worry about the culture. We worry about doing every little thing right, okay, and buying into the process. And if we do that, and everyone does their job, then everything's going to take care of itself. And so I know you want me to give a good answer there, but that's as simple as that. To where we all got a job to do, and if every one of our players does their job and buys into the culture, which they're doing, then everything's going to take care of itself.
What's the focus been like, or what has the mindset been, and what does it have to be as you get ready to enter August to put the pads on? Where's the mindset at right now?
It's on the culture, and it's on, sense of urgency. I tell these guys every day, we're going to do every drill, every little thing you do, the best that's ever been done. So if we're doing a warm-up and we're doing an A-skip, you're going to do that A-skip the best that's ever been done before. And every rep, every little thing is like that. And we're going to do it with enthusiasm unknown to mankind. It's hard to get pumped up when no one's got any energy. And so right now, that's kind of the two, probably, what y'all say, probably the two things that I might say the most here recently is, let's do this drill the best it's ever been done. Okay, and so that's kind of the focus right now. And if we keep doing that and keep improving, like Dalton said, every single day, then everything's going to be good. So, we focus on, Dalton said, the lead. That's kind of the, big teams can go from bad to average to good to great to elite. So we want to be elite. And that doesn't happen overnight. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. There's a reason why we got 30 guys in the field right now. It's because it's not easy. It's not supposed to be. And so, these guys here are focused on trying to get to that point. We want to be elite. And so it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen tomorrow. But the continued, attention to detail to do things the best that's ever been done with enthusiasm on mankind, we can get to that point. So that's the focus, that's the process, and that's kind of the mindset right now.
Last question.
For players, guys, coach picks you to represent this football team. What does it mean to you? I know it's because of leadership roles. What does it mean to represent your football team and your school to come here today?
It means the world. I grew up in Collinsville. It's my hometown. Knowing that I'm out here to represent my team means a lot. There's a lot of pressure on me when I get back home and get on the field. You gotta know that since I'm here, and I gotta do everything 100%, be on time, and it starts on the weekend. It don't start Monday, it starts on the weekend. You gotta hydrate, eat well, do all the little things right.
It's just hard making everybody, like, they're looking up to me, and I've always looked up to the seniors before me, and I've just tried to be like them, be as a leader as they are to me when I was little. I'm trying to be a leader to the little kids that's looking up to me today. And then for my teammates, I'm just trying to show them that we can always do better, that we can always do our hard, no matter how tired we are. We just go at it 100% every time, and just work as hard as we can.